Welcome to this series on the Lord's Prayer. My name is Sean DeMars. I am the pastor of 6th Avenue Community Church in Decatur, Alabama. The best thing about me is that I'm saved by Jesus Christ. The second best thing about me is that I have a wife and two beautiful daughters. Way down the list of other good things about me is that I have a podcast called the Defend and Confirm podcast with Russell Berger. And I am delighted to be teaching you the Lord's Prayer. I did not grow up in the church, and I did not know how to pray when I first got saved. I would go to God in moments of despair and delight, but I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to say it. I always felt like I was on the verge of saying or doing something wrong. Years later, when I became a pastor in a church, I found that many of my church members didn't know how to pray. Many of them grew up in the church, and they still did not know how to pray. My heart was burdened. How can I help the members of my church talk to God in a way that is honoring to Him and useful for their souls? As I was thinking through this, I remember the Lord's Prayer. I remember that Jesus' disciples once approached Jesus wanting to know how to pray. They said, "Master, we don't know how to pray. Will you teach us how to pray?" And of course, Jesus did. He taught them the Lord's Prayer. 6 simple petitions. Simple does not mean easy, but 6 simple petitions. The first 3 have to do with God. The last 3 have to do with us, our physical and spiritual needs. And friends, I believe that if you learn how to pray the way that Jesus teaches us how to pray in the Lord's Prayer, that all kinds of good things will happen for your soul. Your sanctification will increase. Your communion with God will be sweeter than it was before. You will look and act and think more like Jesus as you learn how to pray like He has instructed us to pray in His Word. So join me as we endeavor to pray better together. I pray that God will give me grace in my teaching and that He will give you grace in your hearing.